This is homework help for 9-6, number 24. So in our picture here, we have Jeremy and John standing 10 meters away, and they're both looking at a helicopter. So here's the helicopter above the ground. Find two different expressions that can be used to find h, the height of that helicopter. So they're actually like parsing this out for you to help you solve this problem. So they could have just asked you the final question, which is how high is the helicopter from the ground? And you would follow these steps to help you solve that. So it's helping you in that way. Okay, so looking at this, remember this is just like number 10 where we have two right triangles here that we have to look at. So don't look at this obtuse triangle. And so this 10 meters will never be a side in our equations or expressions because it is not part of a right triangle. It's and not a full side of the right triangle. It is part of the big right triangle here though. So to find h, it has you say two expressions, but really we could do two equations that are equal to h and then set the equations equal to each other. It's the same thing. So if I'm looking at the smaller triangle here, the right triangle with the 55-degree angle, it would be, I want to know the opposite and I have the adjacent. So that's the tangent function. So we have the tangent of 55 degrees is equal to h over x, but they want the expression. So we're multiplying each side by x there, and so it's going to be x times the tangent of 55 degrees. So that's an expression that can be used to find h, but I'm just going to write equals h here. And maybe they wanted you, I don't know, that you're going to have to do that somehow. I don't know why they couldn't have just asked you for an equation. All right, then the other one, we're going to look at the big right triangle with a 48-degree angle. Again, we know the opposite. We want to get part of the adjacent. So I said part of because this whole thing, I know part of it is 10, but I want to know the x. So you have to do 10 plus x though because that's the whole leg. And so for our second equation, rather, I'm going to say that the tangent of 48 degrees is equal to h over the quantity 10 plus x. And if you watch the video for number 10, same idea. To get h solved for here, you have to multiply by this as a quantity. So as a single number here, and you have to use parentheses, otherwise you're wrong. So 10 plus x in parentheses times the tangent of 48 degrees, that's what h equals as well. So we have two expressions, two equations, both equal to h, so now we can set them equal to each other. So then on this next step, it says equate the two expressions. Well, it's the equations like using transitive property or substitution, that we can just set those two equal to each other. So we have x times the tangent of 55 degrees is equal to 10 plus x times the tangent of 48 degrees. And again, just like number 10, this is just algebra. The only thing that makes this problem a little tough is some algebra, but you've taken algebra. You can do it, okay? So we need to get the x's together. So in order to get it out of the parentheses, I have to distribute. So I'm going to distribute the tangent of x to both of these. And remember, tangent of 48. Tangent of 48 is just a number, but we're not going to plug it in our calculator and get an estimate because we want to estimate only at the very end. And those are going to be really, really long decimals because they're going to be irrational numbers. So we have tangent 10 times the tangent of 48 degrees plus 10 x times the tangent of 48 degrees. And that is going to be equal to tangent x tangent of 55 degrees. Now, I didn't leave you very much space, so that's my bad. But we need to now get the x's together. So I'm going to subtract the x times the tangent of 48 degrees to both sides. And so these are like terms because they both have x in them. So any other time that you have like terms that you're subtracting, you just kind of ignore the x and do the operation with the coefficients, right? So if you had like 5x minus 2x You ignore the x's and just do 5 minus 2 is 3, and then you tack on the x, correct? That's the same thing we're going to do here, but I don't know what these numbers are. It's not as easy as this, and just knowing that that's 3x. So what we have to do is what we're actually doing over here, which is factoring out that x. So it's like we're doing x times the quantity, 5 minus 2. Do you see how that's undistributed? 5 times x, negative 2 times x, that's what this says. So these two are equal. And then we do the 5 minus 2, which is 3. So the answer is 3 times x. So we have to do that over here too. It's just that they're more complicated numbers, so we have to do that distribution, and it's just looks a little messy, but it's not bad, guys. It's just algebra. All right, equals the tangent of 48 degrees. Sorry, that's wrong. 10 times the tangent of 48 degrees. I don't feel like going back and recording, so I'm not going to. All right, so now we have to do the factoring. So I'm going to pull out the x, and that would be tangent of 55 degrees minus the tangent of 48 degrees. Okay, so our coefficient really of this x is tangent of 55 degrees minus tangent of 48 degrees. So whenever you have an equation and you're trying to solve for x, 3x equals whatever, you always divide by the coefficient. So we're going to divide by that as a quantity. So we have to use parentheses because we have to divide by the whole thing, and this needs to be done first, so we have to put that in parentheses. You got to know what that is before you can divide by it. So I'm just going to keep writing into the next answer space. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't have you have more room here. But I'm going to divide by that quantity, tangent of 55 degrees minus the tangent of 48 degrees to both sides. And then when we type this into the calculator, I'll show you, just like I showed you on the last one, it's really actually pretty easy to do. All you have to do is type in that top part. So I'm going to type in 10 times the tangent of 48 degrees, hit enter, and then I'll do divide by parentheses tangent of 55 minus tangent of 48, and you'll have to do an end parentheses for that, for the tangent, the arguments of the tangent, what you're finding the tangent of as well. So equals x. So that's my exact answer, but I am more interested in the final answer. So once we get this, we're still not quite done because that'll only give us x, but then we can use x to help us find h. So let's plug this in on the calculator. All right, so here on the calculator, I'm typing in 10 times the tangent of 48 degrees. And then I got that. And so to keep it in there, I'm just going to hit divide, parenthesis, tangent of 55 degrees, and that parenthesis minus tangent of 48 degrees, and that one, and then you end the other one, and we get our answer. And let's see what we were supposed to round to nearest hundredth. So for x, it's going to be, oh, what did it want us to do? Solve for x. Yeah, round our answer to the nearest hundredth. So it's asking us to go ahead and round right now. So go ahead and round right now. So we're going to do, nearest hundredth, it's going to be 34.98 because that 6 is going to round up the 7. All right, so that's about, and we are measuring in meters, so that's about almost 35 meters for x. But now we have to add that to 10 because now we're going to figure out how high the helicopter is above the ground. And you can use either of these expressions to help finish solving. I'm actually not going to add 10, I guess. I'm just going to use the smaller triangle. So I'm going to use tangent of 48 equals, nope, sorry, I'm going to use tangent of 55 degrees equals h over x. So I'm just going to keep that in my calculator, and I'll use the answer function to help me actually use the exact answer. So my answer might vary from the book because it's more exact, but we are rounding to the nearest hundredth again. So yeah, my answer will be a little better because we already rounded to the hundredth, so when we round to the hundredth again, it's going to be a little off. If you had a lot more digits here, it would be more accurate if then you were rounding to a least specific value, or least accurate, like a higher place value. Okay, so when we do this, we have the tangent of 55 degrees equals h over that 34.98. So if you do that just with the 34.98, here's what you'll get. times the tangent of 55 degrees, oops, times the tangent of 55 degrees will equal h, and then I'll show you what it looks like if you do exact and then if you do with it in the calculator still. Okay, so with the exact answer, so I'm just leaving it in the calculator and then I typed in times tangent of 55 degrees and I got that as my decimal. Now watch the difference. So now I'm going to do the estimate times the tangent of 55 degrees. So when I do that, it's very similar but not exact. So now when you look at that, we have the same first two digits and then it changes. So now like for this one, if you round to the nearest hundredth, it's 0.95. But for this one, the nearest hundredth is 0.96. So the estimated answer actually made it go up 0.01 higher than it was supposed to be. So I'm going to go with the exact answer. And so H is going to be approximately 49.95 meters. Now you might be asking, is it really that big a deal? It's only 0.01. Well, yeah, sometimes it does matter. It depends on just the scale that you're measuring on and like how accurate you need to be and how different those numbers are. If we're talking about $100,000 versus $100,000 and 1 penny, of course, that's not that big of a deal because it's a huge number and this is a very, very small part of that number that is different. But if you had like 1 versus 2, you know, those numbers are close together. But if you're talking about when you pay some money to get one thing versus pay some money to get two things, you're getting double the amount. You got to compare it like that. What is it compared, the part to the whole comparison? But anyway, that's beyond what this problem is asking, but there is your final answer for number 24. Thanks for watching.